Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. In this video we're going to be playing some Need for Speed Hot Pursuit Remastered, and we're actually going to be trying out some mods. So if you guys don't know, this game actually has a little bit of mod support going on, which is actually pretty cool because mods are always cool in general actually because they just help to jazz up the experience a little bit. So so the first mod we're going to do is going to be the Porsche 911 RSR, I think it is. I was going to find an event with it. I'll put an image of the mod up on screen right now. I'll leave a link to all the mods actually down in the description if you want to try them out. They're PC only though, but it's worth it trying out if you got one. So yeah, I'm going to look for a race we can try this out with, and yeah. Alright, here it is. I selected a time trial, so this is the RSR. It's very cool. So these mods replace a car that currently exists in the game, so that like it looks like another one, right? So this replaces the GT2 RS, so its performance will be just like the GT2 RS and handling and all that. So yeah, let's just hop right into this time trial and just see how it goes with the RSR. Alright, load it in. This thing looks really cool, you'll see. Yeah, this thing looks really cool. Alright, so we gotta beat 310, but someone on a speed wall's got 301, so I should be able to beat that. One thing I really like about the GT2 RS, which is the car that this replaces, is that its handling is really good. Someone's messaging me on Steam. I guess I'll reply to him after this race. This thing is really cool. Honestly, a lot of these mods actually work really well. Like, they got working lights, as you can see. I can turn them on or off. The one thing that these mods usually don't have is working damage. Damage is usually not possible in mods like this. I'm not sure why. But it's still super cool regardless. And we've got some really cool mods actually lined up, so this is just the beginning of them. Let's see. We're actually approaching a really cool part of the map where it's like you can basically drift to this entire area. If you look at my minimap, just a big circle pretty much. You can just drift to this whole thing, and you'll see in the bottom right we're building up a boost pretty quickly actually. I like this area. I actually really like this purple on this Porsche too. I was thinking maybe black would look cool in it, like a blacked out Porsche, but I think just because it does that chrome, I think purple fits it a lot. So yeah. And then we got part 2 of that little loop-de-loop thing, sort of kinda on the map. This one usually you can build up more speed on, but it always depends on what way you're going. Because if you're going the other way, then it's going to be like what the other one was, so that's because we were going uphill, but now we're going downhill, if that made any sense. Hopefully we're able to beat this guy in my speed wall. I had a lot of nitrous, so maybe. This wasn't the best run though. Let's see though. I think, yeah, we're gonna be able to just about beat him. Yep, 255. Is that a new personal best? Oh, it was a new personal best, alright. Yeah, that wasn't too bad of a run, actually. On top on the speed wall, that's always nice. Although, I'm on top on the speed wall on a lot of these events, actually. So, yeah, let's go to the next race. So the next mod is a Miura mod. This one's actually pretty cool. So, in the mod installation, when you install this one, you can either do like a body kit one or a normal one, but I just decided to pick the normal one. I just gotta find a race quickly that'll let me actually use it. This one replaces the Mercy SV, so we're gonna have to find an event that places that, and I will cut to that. Alright, turns out that it doesn't replace the Mercy SV, it replaces the Diablo, which I guess I forgot. That's pretty cool actually. I'm not sure what game they got this Miura model from, but I guess it doesn't look all that bad. Alright, let's see what colors we got. I'm thinking we'll do... I like that orange actually. We'll go with this. Alright, so this is a race. I think it's a pretty long race actually, but we'll see how the Miura handles it, even though it's technically just a Diablo, but it's a cool mod regardless. Seriously, if you're playing this game on PC, I highly recommend that you check out at least one of the mods that I've linked in the description. They're super cool. What? Look at my speed list, bro. That one guy has 73 attempts on this race. That's the kind of time I couldn't pour into a single race. We'll see how this goes. Just realized this car doesn't have any mirrors. I don't think the real life Miura is missing its mirror. The real life Miura does have mirrors, I'm pretty sure. I don't know why this one doesn't for some reason, but whatever. This thing is actually really fast. I don't know if it has the same performance from the Diablo, but it's going like 220 on these straightaways. It definitely feels much lighter than the Diablo. I think they might have made custom performance for this thing. I'm not sure. Pretty fun to drive actually. I know that Diablo is a really fun car to drive. You can tell in the bottom right because I have over 800 miles on it. But I think I had like 1200 on the GT2 RS, which is my most driven car in this game. But this does feel quite different than the Diablo. Or maybe I'm just forgetting it because I haven't played it in a while. I'm not sure. I'm really surprised I didn't hit that wall there, to be honest. Jeez. With nitrous right there, we can get this thing going up to 230, which is pretty crazy. Honestly, I have no clue where the AI are. They're super far behind now. Like seriously, if you look at the minimap, they're so far away that not only do they show up as tires, but even when that guy did pop in, he's still super far behind. So yeah, this thing's going crazy quick. Nailed that luckily too. Honestly, I'll be really surprised if this isn't a new personal best, because we've only got a mile left and I'm still beating my old time by like 40 seconds. That's 3:17 now. I'll be really surprised if this isn't a personal best. Uh-oh. Alright, we just killed someone. That's alright. I'm gonna just write that off on my taxes or something. And here's the finish line. Yeah, we beat that by 21 seconds. That's not bad. Definitely not bad for sure. Alright, so this next mod is probably the mod that a lot of you may have seen this one already. I'm actually not totally sure what car class it's in. I think it's this one. But it is a mod for the... actually, I'll just show you. Yeah, alright, we're able to use it. It is this. The M3 GTR from Most Wanted that a lot of people are like obsessed with. I think I've only done one race with this mod before. Alright, there we are. One thing that I just noticed is... oh wait, now I gotta get out of the tunnel before I can actually show you what I just noticed. You can like kinda like see through the window, sorta. It's really hard to see, but... oh, I'm dead. Alright, well, I'm just gonna open photo mode in a second once I get out of this damn tunnel. Alright, now we're out of that stupid tunnel. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. You can like see through this for some reason. Obviously not all mods are going to be up to par with what the actual game's quality is, because you know they're always community made, but I thought that was interesting to point out. Didn't notice that before. If there's one thing that I really love about the remaster of this game, it's how much they've improved the textures of the environment in this game. Like if you look at the rocks and just in general, most of these textures look so much better than they did in the original. And just in general, the environments look great too. So it's super cool that a game that existed like pretty much 12 years ago now has not only a remastered version but also mod support. Like this was actually probably the first racing game I ever played back on the PS3 around 2010, Hot Pursuit. So I probably couldn't have ever imagined having mod support for a game like this 12 years later. I probably would have thought that was super cool. And it is super cool. I can't wait till we get into the other mods. The next ones we got in my dev are super cool too. They're actually all really cool, but I've probably already said that. We just got some airtime to that shortcut actually. Didn't quite work out in our favor though, but we should still hopefully get first place. Only got a mile to go anyway. I think the license plate of our car is what the release date of the original Need for Speed Most Wanted is, because I just assume it is because that's November 15th, 05, which I'm guessing is the release date of that game. I don't know. I've never actually played the original Most Wanted. Well, kinda not really, because I played it on a PS2 emulator one time, but I wasn't really that much a fan of it, so I just kinda exited it. I got bored very quickly. I don't know. But anyway, this next mod, if I believe correctly, is a Crosses Corvette mod, which is also an original old Most Wanted mod or something. So yeah, I just gotta find this one real quick. There we go. That took way longer than I'd like to admit to find an event where I can actually use this thing, but yeah. We're gonna use this Crosses Corvette in this Hot Pursuit. Basically, we're just gonna go on a killing spree pretty much, because let's be real, that's what you're pretty much doing in a Hot Pursuit. You're just committing vehicular manslaughter, but yeah, we'll see how this goes. And then I think after this one, we've got the last mod of the video lined up. It's probably the coolest one out of all of them, so definitely stay tuned for that after this race. One thing that I just noticed is that my little brother on his Nintendo Switch has a quicker time on the speed wall than I do, so I gotta beat his record somehow. 2 minutes 3 seconds, so I can do that somehow. This is a pretty cool car. I think this one actually does keep its damage, unlike most mods, because I think they just took the normal CR1 from this game and just put a wing and stuff into it. That's pretty cool. Gonna use our electromagnetic. Oh, never mind. We couldn't use our electromagnetic pulse on that guy. That's so sad. That's crazy. We just killed somebody. Oh, that guy's dead also. Oh, yep. Just murdered another person. That's crazy. I'm not too sure what these people did that justify us coming after them this heavy, pretty much. They're pretty much just speeding, but we're pretty much just destroying their car. Get my helicopter over here. Oh yep, that guy's gonna need some new tires, but that's not my problem. Uh-oh. I almost just got spike stripped from my own helicopter. That would've kinda sucked. Yeah, we got the Ford GT. Now we just got 2 people left, and I think one of them's at medium health and the other's at really low health. Oh yeah, there he is. Oh. Oh great, I missed that guy. That guy pretty much sabotaged the other racer, but then I missed him. Oh nice, that guy just died. Was that? Okay, that didn't count as a double bust, that's unfortunate. We only got 1 guy left though. That's probably the most unoptimal way to bust a racer, but I guess it worked somehow. Okay, I did get a personal best, but I wasn't able to beat my little brother's time on this event somehow. Yeah, I guess. Now we're gonna move on to the final mod. This one is one that a lot of people didn't actually think would be possible for this game, because if you actually didn't know, they removed the SLRs from this game. However, with the use of a mod that's now up on screen, as well as in the description, it's actually restored the SLRs, so we're actually just gonna hop into that real quick. Just gotta find an event for them though, as always. And here it is. The SLR has actually been restored, and it's actually super cool. So you'd use this design so you can get that. And it's funny because it technically replaces the Bentley, but the narrator woman's talking about the Viper 10 ACR or whatever. But it still has its original performance. Like, it's super cool. Plus its damage, and you can make custom liveries for this thing too. Super cool. I honestly have no clue how they managed to restore the SLR, but super cool regardless. Honestly, I'm not too sure why they weren't able to relicense the SLRs, considering the Crew 2 has SLRs, and so does Gran Turismo. Sure, they don't have the Sterling Moss, but even the SLR 722 that was in the original Hot Pursuit isn't in this version either, for some reason. Oh, and we just... Okay, that's a small fender bender. Sesto Elemento... Oh, I was about to say that Sesto Elemento guy's gaining quite a lot of ground, but then he just pretty much died. It's actually a pretty short event. We're already only 5 miles out from the finish line, and it feels like it just started not even that long ago. I really like how the SLR handles. It's a really fun car to use. It's kind of like hard to describe how it handles in this game. If you've played with this car in the original, you know what I mean, but it's a really fun car to use. Also pretty quick too. Although I think that the Miura would actually go quicker, but it was using nitrous. I don't know how fast it's going to go with nitrous, but yeah, quicker than the Miura. And we just hit 100 miles on this thing. Probably most of those miles are probably from me using the SLR. I don't usually drive the Bentleys very much. 1 mile out from the finish line. This has been a pretty fun race, as with any race you use the SLR in, or just mods in general. The AI aren't actually too far behind, for once. When I did that race at the Miura, they were super far out. We aren't actually going to beat my personal best though, because they did crash this race. It's pretty cool. Well, I think I'm going to call it quits for the video right there. We went through, what was it, 5 mods? They'll all be linked in the description, but regardless, if you enjoyed this video, feel free to subscribe and like, because that all helps the channel out. And maybe even comment what you want to see, like I make more videos on Hot Pursuit, more on Grid, even some on the new Call of Duty if you really wanted it. But regardless, hope you enjoyed the video, and see you in the next one. Goodbye.